Hello, I'm Marianne, and we're going to be going through a vocal yoga workout today. This is a great way of working out your voice and body in preparation for any voice activity you have coming up. So, hope you enjoy the program. Let's go. Let's start in Sukhasana. So, sit upright, cross-legged, and just bring your hands into Chin Mudra. So that's having the index fingers and the thumbs on both hands touching and resting the back of the hands on your knees. And just settle into a tall spine, thinking about lengthening through the vertebrae, lengthening from the crown of the head upwards to the sky as the tailbone moves down into the earth. And just allow the shoulders to drop down and back and just find that spaciousness in the body. We're just going to sit here and take some nice deep breaths. So breathe in through the nose and out through the nose just to begin to clear those nasal passages. So nice and easy deep breaths in and out. In and out. Gently does it, balancing out the breaths, trying to even the in and the out, just to bring yourself into a state of balance. And then start to take a deep breath in through the mouth and then gently sigh out. And make your sigh sound like a ha. So you're feeling that constriction in the throat or that gentle friction, vibration through the throat. So gently in and try to make your out breath longer than your in breath. So in just floats in like a surprise and out long. Surprise in breath. Now bring your hands into your belly, into the goddess mudra. That's placing your fingertips together and your thumbs together. And we're just going to feel the rise and fall in the belly. So continue your long deep breaths here. This time we'll add some voice vibrations into it. So let the breath just drop in on that lovely surprise breath and send the breath out on a V this time. So a long V, feeling the vibrations warming up your lips and your throat. Do 3 more like this. Don't worry if you've got a little bit of a croak, especially in the morning. Sometimes we glitch, sometimes we do. We're only human. Sometimes our voice is a little bit dry, so just go with it. Just gentle V exhalations, feeling the rise and fall, expanding in that lower belly. So you really feel that voice going deep and connecting to those deeper muscles in the body. Now we've settled the breath, we are going to move on to releasing the body. So we've got to go through all the major sections of the body in preparation for our asana practice. Okay, so let's first of all start with the snake, which is a very nice way of loosening the spine. So all we're going to do is get into a little undulating movement with the spine. I'm going to turn to the side just to show you what I'm doing. So we're just going to undulate the spine. So it's not like a traditional spine roll. It's just a little wiggle of the spine, thinking of the spine bending forward, finding the flexibility in the movement of the spine, like it's folding over and uncurling up and down. And as we do this spine snake-like movement, we're going to add some sound. So we're just going to do an S. So just send the S through the body. Long breaths. Imagine that voice going all the way up and down the spine. So really easy movements of the spine. Vocal yoga is gentle. Lovely. And then add in the voice if you wish. So we could try a Z again. So working through the Z. And you could try that actually working through the sideways movement of the body. This one makes me think of Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses as he sort of does that dance like that. So get into your rock star body and just move from side to side. And again, add some sound in or add the arms in if you want to get that sideways movement through the body. So we're, moving our spine in all directions. So here we could do it like a zh, or zh, getting into some sound and working through that movement of the spine. Zh, 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 zh. Okay, let's open the shoulders a little bit. I'm going to swish forward with the arm and then I'm going to open it out behind us. It's a really nice gentle shoulder opener. And as we do this, we're going to add some sound. So let's have whoop and then ma. Whoop, ma. Whoop, ma. And one more. Whoop, ma. And now to the other side. Whoop, ma. Whoop, ma. Whoop, ma. And one more. Whoop, ma. Good. And just wriggle the shoulders. Give them a shake. Shake the whole body free. Put some sound through the body. So let's just go, hey, and shake out the whole body. Shaking the head, nodding the head. I'll show you from the side here. I'm nodding the head, shimmying the shoulders, and blowing through the lips. Very good. Bend the knees, roll up through the back. And let's do a little bit of work on the neck. So bring your hands to your neck and just gently rotate mini circles around here. I always close my eyes because I like to internalize this. I want to see what's going on inside. Check in with yourself like a sort of internal body scan. Well, how is my neck feeling today? Good, 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 good. And then just take the head over to one side, bring the hand on top of the head, swim the other arm around. You've probably done this one before. I call it the zombie. Let the tongue come out of the mouth and do an NG sound. Two more. Bring the hand underneath and let the head float up. All the while ensuring the breath is flowing nice and easily, because I catch myself holding my breath. It's in my nature. I've got to really work hard not to do that. So just really tune into your breath. Let's go over to the other side now. Hand on head, swim the arm around, bring the back of the hand to the lower back, let the tongue come out of the mouth, and NG 3 times. Bring the hand under the head and lift the head back up, and just give yourself another wriggle and shake out. So come onto your hands and knees and place your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. And just feel that spine lengthening again as you move your head away from your tailbone, lengthening through the central core of the body and finding that great alignment. Now just breathe here. Let the belly drop. Feel the belly drop as the breath drops in. And as you breathe out, we could breathe out on a... Feel the belly lifting up towards the spine. So it's not a huge movement, but just feel that for a moment. Settle into this posture. Relaxed in-breath. Supported out-breath. And you might want to just explore that connection with the pelvic floor. So on the point of breathing out, think about a gentle engaging in the pelvic floor, thinking about that pelvic floor lifting up towards the navel. So you can't see anything from the outside. It's just a gentle moving up, everything moving into the midline. Relaxed breath in, scooping it all in towards the midline on the out breath. Let's explore this with some sound now. So on the out breath, you're going to do a shh sound. So staying with that. So still just in this posture. Inhaling, relax the belly. Exhaling, engage the pelvic floor. Keep the back of the neck nice and in line by looking directly in between your hands. Release with the in-breath, engage with the out-breath. Now try the undulations. So inhaling, lift the upper body up. Exhaling, scooping everything in with the shh. Inhaling, upward. Exhaling, reverse it. One more like this. Inhaling, let the breath drop in. Exhaling. And then start to add the voice. Inhaling easily here. Exhale this time. Inhale. So the exhale is the voiced version of the shh. Couple more like this. Inhale. Exhale. And then just sit back on your knees if you can. If you can't, you might want to just rest on your forearms just to take the pressure off the wrists. If you're comfortable with child's pose, just come back and just rest in child's pose for a moment or two. And here you can enjoy breathing into the back, expanding the back body. and then bring yourself onto your front into Sphinx pose. So we're going to have our elbows underneath our shoulders and our palms comfortably on the floor, the backs of your toes pressing into the mat, so we keep our glutes engaged to protect our lower back, lifting up here, and we're just going to do some woes here. So keep the back of the neck long, so don't try and lift the head forward like this. Keep it nice and long here, and we're just going to go whoa. So some nice sort of sorrowful woes here, but keeping the back of the neck nice and long. Try that a few times. Whoa. 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 Very nice. And then just take a moment just to rest down. Rest your hands on your head. And just make a little pillow here. And just take a breather. And then we're going to come up onto our knees again. And we're going to tuck our toes under to prepare to come in to downward dog. Now, if this is no good for you, you can do some modified downward dog. So you can either have your knees bent and stay into this posture, or you can walk back up, come up very carefully and come over to a wall. And if you have your hands against a wall, you can have your hips and feet sort of body length away. So you come into this L shape against the wall. So that's a variation if your backs of the legs are quite stiff and you've got back problems. So this is a nice posture to do this exercise in. Otherwise you can do it in downward dog. And we're going to do some sounds all the way up the back body. So come back into the cat posture and we're going to tuck the toes under and we're going to lift the hips up high. Walk it out a little bit if you feel a little bit stiff in the back of the legs. And then just stretch out into the full posture, pressing the hands down, lifting the hips high. And here we're going to send the sound whoop all the way up the backs of the legs and down along the spine. So the whole of the back body gets involved in this sound. So let the breath drop in and we're going to go whoop. So some whoops all the way through the body. Feel the sound going all the way along the spine. You can do a few more here, really feeling the more you can stretch into the posture, the better, but don't force anything. If you're feeling too tight, have a bend in the knees. That's absolutely fine. Try and lengthen, putting the weight away from your hands and the weight more into the feet to get a longer stretch for that spine. When you've had enough of that, come down onto the knees and let's rest back in child's pose. You might want to modify your child's pose to give you a little bit more room for your chest, so open up the knees a little bit and lie down forward, resting your arms, and let's do some meow sounds here. So we're just going to do some meow, 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 and nice and rest. So make your way up to standing carefully in preparation for the dancing warrior sequence. So take a wide stance, turning your right foot out to the side and your left foot facing forward, keeping your hips nice and open. Bend into that front leg. Make sure your knee doesn't go over your feet though. And extend the arms. Feel a nice extension through the arms, a nice expansion rather. And take a deep breath in. As you exhale, rotate the arms, reversing them to take a nice side stretch through that right side of the body, keeping the leg where it is. And then as the breath flows out, we're going to take that right arm down to meet the leg and stretch the other arm up so you come into that nice side angle pose. So that's what's happening with the body. So reverse arms into reverse warrior, elbow down into side angle pose. Good. I'm going to add some sound to that. So as we go back, we're going to go whoop. And as we come into side angle pose, we're going to go boo. Whoop. Boo. Keep that going. Whoop. Boo. Whoop. Boo. Fantastic. And let's come back up into warrior two. Straighten that knee. Turn the foot forward. And let's go to the other side. So turning the other foot out now. Keeping that other leg facing front. Bend into that left leg. Keeping that knee nice and safe by not going over the toes. Expanding the ribs. Expanding the arms. Expanding the hips. Maybe look over to set up the posture first of all. Gently reversing the arms into reverse warrior. Exhaling into side angle pose. One more time, marking it through. And sending the arm all the way up. Now with the sound. Whoop. Boo. Whoop. Boo. Whoop. Boo. And come on up. Warrior two. Straighten the leg. Turn to the front and take a nice fold forward here. And just, if you can bring your hands to the floor, great. If you can't, be wherever you need to be. Just hanging forward, letting everything relax. Bend the knees if you need to. You can make it a hamstring stretch if you like, or you can just make it a release. It doesn't really matter. And then place your left hand in the middle, just directly under your face, and lift the other arm up to extend into that shoulder. So we open up the shoulder, look up to that arm if your head will allow, and then come down again. Relax and replace that hand. Bring the right hand into the middle, lift the left arm up, open up that shoulder, looking up if your neck will allow, and come back down again. I love that. Bend the knees and roll up to come back up to upright. And then heel toe the feet into the center, and we're going to come into eagle pose. So plant the left foot down into the ground, lift the right leg up and wrap that leg around that supporting leg. So we come into a balance. Use your pelvic floor, use your core to support you. Then take your arms out forward, turn your palms up, bend them at the elbow, and take your right over your left and spin those arms around to catch them in front of you. And in this posture, if you fall out, don't worry. We're just going to do some woo-woos. We're going to do some woo-woo-woo-woo-woo sounds from a low note to a high note. So let the breath in. And fall out like me. Come back if you fall out. Try it again. Lovely. One more time. Deep breath. Brilliant. Uncurl everything. Shake it all out. Oh, getting nice and hot now. Good, good, good. And now to the other side. Root the weight down into the right foot. Take the left leg. Lift it up. Wrap it around that supporting leg. You might find one side doesn't wrap as easily as the other. I find this side is not as good. Something to do with my left hip. And then lift up the arms, turn them up, bend them at the elbow, take the left over right, and I think we're going to have a visitor in a minute as the cat comes in, and just bend the knees deep into the posture, and let's go. And again. My voice has gone so mad because I'm concentrating on my little cat. Release that out and just shake it all out. Okay, so bring yourself back down to the mat, sitting cross-legged in Sukhasana. And we're just going to seal our practice with 3 long Oms. So sitting nice and tall again, let the breath drop in. Bring the hands to your heart center, bow the head. Namaste. Thank you so much for working with me today. I hope you have a great day.